It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Geno Smith. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Bears and the Cards coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 14 carries, 70 yards. Now it's Fields.
Nice solid showing.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Geno out to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 3rd and 19. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Now Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here's a toss left for Achane. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Geno. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On 1st down, Fields. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. A give left side to Robinson. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fields going to hold on to it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Robinson. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action through.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Geno on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Bears at 6-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Smith. Open man here is Conklin. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Again, Smith. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. On first down, it's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
To throw is Smith. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 19-yard
Geno now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears! From 19 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fielded at the 33. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A great return there, 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
As a gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard
Smith.
line.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They'll run for it with Achane. Gets past one man. And down inside the 15 he goes. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Smith now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line.
The Cardinals take over.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Throw caught by Achane. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Geno. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9. Now Smith. Touchdown Bears! Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we'll head down to our past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action, set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get greedy in a good way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. Room to maneuver at the 35. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago! DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have opened the lead up to 30. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Fields. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One play action. Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deron Payne. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Achane. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Achane on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. The Cardinals still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Smith. On the move to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Micah Parsons able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Geno. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bears have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think, yeah.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Now a 2nd and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Fields on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Fields now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st down, Arizona.
Now it's Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Tackle made by Demario Davis. A gain of 1 yard. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Fields. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now, during that run, an injury here. Those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been on. Game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And this will be a Bears 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Metcalf motions left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Completes it to Hardman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a... So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team season.
So for the Bears, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And front and center is Sam Laporta. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Lions and the Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Ooh, the juke. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Rodgers now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. Here's Rodgers. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Levis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Rodgers. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already...
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football. 3rd down and 13. As they've got it as we resume action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On play action, now Rodgers. It's caught. Mitchell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Rodgers again now. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Hand off now to Gibbs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 75 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out come the Titans now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know,
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching.
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up. 5th place. Okay. Well, I was a champ in my book.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. On the give, here's Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Open man right side is St. Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Given 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This pass is caught. It's Peoples-Jones with it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Williams, a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. 29 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Spears with another carry. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now it's Gibbs. 178 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And again, it's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now at Ford Field. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Levis now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Spears. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Levis to throw once more.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, 193 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Breaks a tackle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Rodgers. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Lions add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On 1st down, Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Levis sets up to throw here. It's complete. Burks. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw it again with Levis. Check down, complete to Haskins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Levis to throw it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And so room to maneuver. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First and 10, it's Levis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Levis back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Levis looking to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. And Levis going back to the air. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Gibbs straight ahead. And taken down just shy of the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Detroit, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's been a sinking ship all season, to be frank, as they finally draw the curtain on what will be a 2-15 year. And you have to figure that this is a team that will look a whole lot different come training camp next July. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.